I'm going to pivot us to our last college basketball topic. It really overshadowed all the games and the results of this weekend. You don't really think about great results. Yeah, Houston Baylor was a great result. You think about Kyle Filipowski getting dragged off the court at Wake Forest. A lot of hot takes. This has kind of broken people's brains momentarily for the week. I guess the simple question to you is what do you guys think about this? And how would you fix court storming? Because it seems to be a problem in some people's eyes.
I have an idea how to fix court storming. Don't lose on the road. Boom, problem solved.
This is all-time ignorance from you today.
You're a higher-ranked team. Don't lose. You don't have to deal with it.
I love it.
How about your two best players don't piss down their leg and throw the ball out of bounds with 13 seconds left? There's an idea. It's so stupid. He's probably totally fine. He's playing this off because it's a freaking joke. And then to Seth Davis on CBS, I wanted to punch him through the TV saying those fans don't deserve to be on that court because they haven't worked hard like all the players have been. Like, that's idiotic. They actually pay tuition, pay taxes, and actually probably paid for a ticket, so they have more right to be on there than a kid that's getting there for free. So now what?
I don't love what Seth said. I didn't know he said that.
Put him in the locker.
I do have to say,
so stupid.
Let good
things live. Let good things live.
Evan's first text when it happened was Duke. Like, Duke ruined court storming? I don't think this is Duke's fault.
No, Duke is going to ruin it. This situation is going to ruin it because a bunch of coaches are going to pass it. Because
it's Duke, too.
If this happened to Alex, you flip it around. If this happens to a Wake Forest person, do you think anybody cares?
No.
Nope.
Sadly, no.
I think people care and talk about it, but it's not like a big deal.
No.
People will talk about it.
Well, there's a guy out there just claiming people get put in wheelchairs left and right during court stormings, but it doesn't get broadcasted enough. A ball guy on...
I would like to finish my point. I don't think it was the Filipowski's fault for being there. Like, I saw some people are like, "Oh, dude, you got to know better. You got to get off the court faster." I mean, come on.
That was me. I do kind of think that legitimately.
Proctor ran off. Maybe he saw it coming.
All of his other teammates ran off the floor, and he just walked like a child.
He probably didn't think he was going to get hit. Fine, not his fault. He got hit. Maybe his awareness was a little low.
Walk more cautious. Either way, don't walk like you're a freaking giant and stick your legs out when you're walking.
It's a pretty simple solution. Is you have your security guards, you hold people until the players leave, and then you let them go. It's pretty simple.
Let the players go as soon as it rings.
Just make sure the players get out first, and then boom, have your fun.
You don't even have. But granted, the players just need to get to off the court. Just need to get to the sideline.
We also need to remember that the players on the home teams, they don't even and the coaches, they don't really want it to happen either. Court storming is just for us.
And it's just
for us to have fun.
It is awesome.
Players celebrate.
Depends on what team. It depends on what team or what program they will embrace it.
There's a lot of programs.
That psychopath
we would never
he would embrace it.
We would not.
The security guard in our section, our senior year, would allow it. He told us.
I remember one year,
the Michigan State Big Ten championship game. He said, "If you guys storm the court, don't run me over."
My sophomore year, it was like the timeout before Miles Bridges hit the game winner against Purdue. Purdue was like ranked number 3, and the security guard looks at us. He's like, "Nobody's going on the court." Before the game-winning shot, in the timeout, he's like, "Nobody's going on the court."
You can't stop me.
Buddy.
You guys don't storm ever, do you?
We did storm the court against Wisconsin versus number 2 ranked team. We stormed the court. Never forget the game was on ESPN. Bo Ryan, look it up.
Did we rush the court?
That's a good trivia.
Yes, Drew Neitzel. We rushed the court.
Oh yeah, I remember looking this up.
Look it up. We rushed the court.
I'm 99% sure
Brett Musburger was on the call.
I went to a Drew Neitzel Wisconsin game when we were not ranked and not supposed to win.
I don't know if it was that game that we're thinking about, Alex, but there was another Wisconsin moment that we rushed the court against them.
That's so sick.
One time I saw Drew Neitzel against Wisconsin, I caught a cheeseburger off the little slingshot. I caught a full-ass cheeseburger. They used to slingshot him into the crowd. And I was so excited for it. Opened it up, had onions on it. I was like, not eating this. Gave it to someone else.
So soft.
It's like 10.
My only really takes from this that were my own thoughts, not aside from reacting to the crazy takes I saw from people on TV, was one, I already said it, but like have awareness and just like jog off the floor so you're not in it. Or two, someone raised a point. I forgot who it was, but they said like you could almost put like a 10-second shot clock up and then just 10 seconds run and then everyone can storm the court. Like that's kind of a better way to maybe do it. It's hard to enforce that, but like give 10 seconds after the whistle goes, the buzzer goes, everyone get off to the side and then the kids can run on. That's the only thing I get, because you can't stop it.
Wisconsin,
like,
Purdue, like, there was no problems.
Caitlin Clark, I'm not sure she really got hurt. I know that was a clip that went out earlier this year.
After the game, it was over dramatic. It was because losers mentality.
People are getting hurt. I want to be like, name one other player in your life that you can think of that got hurt during a court storming. It does not happen. Like as much as people are like these are so unsafe, I can't think of another
people probably get hurt in court storming. It's just not.
Yeah, but it's the college kids. They don't care about peasants like us. They do not care about us.
I'm saying people definitely get hurt in court stormings. It's just not players.
It's like the field. It's like
how many players can you name?
It's like field rushing for football when all those people
ban that.
There's thousands of horror stories of kids like breaking their legs,
breaking their legs, trying to jump the walls and snapping their ankles.
Come down from 12 feet. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you, Grant. Like, name a player. Look it up. Name a player. Nobody can.
If someone can name a player that got hurt during a court storming, then I'll be a little bit more quiet. But like this is such a one-off. You don't change a whole rule because of this. Like I'm reading this tweet from the Alabama athletic director. He said that his theory was that if the fans storm the court after the game, that your team forfeits the game. I couldn't think of a dumber thing that someone could actually say.
That is the softest mindset of all time. Who was that? Alabama's?
Yeah.
Auburn rushed the court like a year or two ago. That was awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Imagine like you actually forfeit the game. Like what world do we live in where it's like, oh, kids ran on, game over, you lose, even though you just won after 40 minutes of basketball.
Matt Painter said, if you're at Nebraska and you want to storm the court, totally cool. But if there's like 5 minutes left in the game and you guys know you're going to storm the court, or if you know you're going to storm the court before the game, if they win, spread the word. That's what he said. Just spread the word.
I think it's just common sense.
What does that mean?
I think it's just common sense.
If Purdue players know if they lose that, agreed. It should be common sense. But it's not.
I mean,
if you're told before the game, like storm the court if we win,
we're coming. We're coming.
Please get off the court immediately.
People don't. We're not going to jinx that. Talk about a big jinx.
Grant.
Honestly, I'll go full heel. Court storming is the biggest compliment you could ever give a team. They should be thankful that people stormed the court against them.
We've had the court
saying Nick, you're really good.
I also agree. Matt Painter should actually be in charge of it because that's the easiest thing to do. You just warn them. Hey, guy, spokesperson.
Your agent just tells them the day before.
Okay,
we're gonna court storm.
We're probably going to court storm. You guys are ranked 2 in the country. We're a bubble team. We're coming.
Michigan State will be court storming at Mackey on Saturday after the biggest upset of the college basketball season. Me,
running out.
Whoever else is going.
Then you'll see us get tackled by security.
It's so hypocritical too because an Ohio State player could have broke their leg running over to their player after that buzzer beater. Like, it's just running on a basketball court can lead to injury. Shocker.
Why would you? Grant, could you imagine if Ryan Day came out?
Drake Greenlaw tore his Achilles trying to go on the field at the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know what we're talking about.
Grant, could you imagine if Ryan Day came out?
Because that happened. What?
Can you imagine if Ryan Day came out after Michigan beat Ohio State at the Big House, and the first thing Ryan Day complains about, he just was like, I'll get to the game. But one of my players were tripped. Coming off the field. This needs to be stopped. Could you imagine that?
No, I give Ryan Day credit. There was a video that came out after that where a Michigan student got in his face as they were running by and filmed him and yelled third base. And if I was Ryan Day, I would have punched that kid. So I give him all the credit in the world for like just taking that.
Can you imagine just taking some of the biggest moments? It's not just like the team that's involved. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of alumni, fans that are like build up. Like we're sitting here talking about sports, so obviously it matters. That those kids invest their energy into it. Like they feel like they're a part of the game. They want to celebrate. And that's what you do. You court storm.
But totally fair. And I has to go both ways. If you run into a player purposely or on accident, or you film them, you can get shoved. Like when Jabril hit that kid at Ohio State. If you get in their space, they can hit you back. Yes. That's just the rules of the court.
It's common human. You get up in a person's face in the street, you're probably gonna get punched. There's no difference.
Yep.
Check the.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can you just share your screen, Alex, or just send it to Grant, and like Grant can share your screen since you don't know how to do that?
How do I do that? How do I do that?
At the bottom, it should say share. Boom.
Oh. That's Jesus. What the Christ?
Yeah, then you just made it loud for us.
You could hear it.
A little bit.
Hold on.
No, you yelling.
Where's this share button?
It's by leave, so be careful.
Here it is, Evan.
Hell yeah.
You're right.
Oh, dude, you guys should bring back that court. That court is so sick.
These players have no urgency. None.
It's a little laggy for me, but okay, I see the people coming on. I get the vibe, though.
That other side is so soft. The other side, that's because that's press roll. You got too many tables in the way.
That's what it looks like in the Breslin Center getting stormed.
Can
you imagine being in the middle of that, though?
How false that would be?
There's so many people.
My biggest regret is I missed
you almost
two
had a
court
moment to
storms
rush
at
the field, and you got taken. Imagine getting that taken away from you because a message on the video board says you rushed the field. You can't. Sorry.
Yeah. It's absurd.
That's all we wanted to do after the Michigan State game that we're bringing it up in 2021. That's all we wanted to do and they brought out every single cop in the area were lining those.
You can't storm the court or the field when you're a top 10 team.
No, yes,
I would have.
Are you crazy?
If I saw at least like 20 people start going, I'm going.
If it's a big game on a close ending, you can storm.
Yeah.
I mean, if Michigan State was ranked like 10th and Penn State was ranked 2nd, and we won at home, we would never rush the field. Ever.
In hoops or?
In football.
Oh.
Well, James Franklin.
I feel like you only, if you're ranked in football, the only way you're rushing the field is if it's like a rivalry game.
Or to win a championship. Like, for example, if Michigan and Michigan State, like the Cassius game you're talking about, if that ended on a Cassius wins a buzzer beater, you'd storm the court.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it'd be so euphoric. You just run. You don't know what you're doing. You just run.
Get out there. Once your head cut off,
bets him over.
Yeah. All right.